Florencio. Yeah, man. I know. With how well you have your builds worked out, I know you probably have to try to lose in many cases. All right, guys. Here we go. On to the next one. In the top left-hand corner of the map, it is the red Protoss. Hemorrhoid is going to play a really standard game, just like Neeb, right? For some reason, I doubt that. But yes, I will, of course, be referring to Hemorrhoids here as Florencio. So there is no confusion. Man, I love the verbal game that Florencio brings to each one. To each match. His opponent in the bottom right-hand corner of the map. It is the blue Zerg, Sholip. Sholip. Sometimes, like, do you ever wonder how people come up with their names or why? Or am I the only one that thinks about that? Pretty much every time I see someone's name, I think, you know what? I wonder what made them come up with that. And a name like this, Sholip, like, is this just a sound that the guy made and he's like, ah, you know what, that'll do? Or does this have some sort of special meaning to him? Well, we'll get back to pondering that in a second. Because this guy, shown up, has been locked out of his base. He's like, bro, for real? You gonna slam the door on me like that? That's cold-blooded. The entire drone line, it seems, I think there might be a couple, yeah, so a few are left behind, so it's half of the drone line has been pulled. It's 3 per pylon, so it looks like Sholip thinks he knows what he's doing. I'm going to put my money on Florencio here, if I'm a betting man. I am, in fact, a betting man, so I'm going to put my money on Florencio, that he has a better idea of what he's doing than Sholip, who is trying to defend. It looks like all 3 pylons are going to go down, but as long as this probe stays alive and maintains high ground vision, this cannon is going to get to work. It's about to punch in right now, 9 o'clock sharp. Now, you know, this cannon is the guy that shows up at 8:55 a.m. every morning. Gets there 5 minutes early. He's just rearing and ready to go. Look at him. 1 kill already under his belt. Savage. So it looks like Sholip is actually going to try to throw down a couple of spine crawlers to counter this. I don't think it's going to work. Granted, I don't have the most experience in situations like this, but I think these cannons, there are 2 of them. 3, no, all 3 are actually in range. There are 3 cannons that are going to be in range of the spine crawlers, not to mention the base itself, so I don't think this can work. Overlord is coming over here and confirming, yes, that is a forge, which is required to make the cannons that are killing me. Lings go down without so much as a fight. 2 spine crawlers go down, just as I predicted. You might as well call me Symphonic Radamus. That doesn't really work. Nostradamus Symphonic. Tried to make it into one word. Did not work, but I went for it anyway. 3rd spine crawler is repositioned behind the hatchery, where it will kill exactly nothing. Another bold prediction on my part, I know. Drones are evacuating themselves. They're going to try to pick up this probe. Another little victory for Florencio there. As long as this probe stays alive, by the way, these drones are not going to go for a proxy hatchery. Or, I shouldn't say proxy, but a ninja base. I can guarantee you that. And this is why. So the hatchery does go down. We are seeing the 1 base lair. Yeah, to be fair, Florencio, you did tell this guy to run. Tried to offer him some friendly advice. Here's the ninja base, and guess what this probe is going to do? Yup. There is the spine crawler who, as predicted, killed exactly nothing and will spend his entire life bleeding out. So yeah, that's one way to go about your existence. He was born into this world to be starved of any nutrition, and the blood is just gushing out of every pore in his body, and that's how he's gonna go. Like, why? Why, Sholip? Why did you make me? For this? We've got the 1 base Nidus. I knew it was going to be 1 base Nidus or 1 base Spire. If it was a one base Hive, that would have just been sick. And I'm sorry, Florencio. If it was one base Hive, I would actually start rooting for Sholip. That would just be amazing. But no. It is the more predictable one base Nidus. I actually have some experience with this build myself. I know Titan can attest to that. He's seen it. He's seen things. 2 drones are going to head off into the wilderness here. They're both arguing about who has to become the hatchery. I think one of them's holding minerals, the other isn't. So this dude's like, I'm more valuable. You do it. Nidus is going down in the main. Boom, called it. 3 Roach Nidus. You know it, man. Nidus going down in the main. Oh, that is just so filthy. I was just about to say, not detected by Florencio. It is, in fact, detected, but he just doesn't have the units here. I actually don't think he has any units, does he? 1 Zealot. 1 Zealot. That is not going to be quite enough to stop 2 drones, 2 Zerglings, 2 Queens. I was about to say the Noah's Ark of Niduses, where you had 2 of everything. 2 drones, 2 Queens, and 2 Zerglings, but the 6 Roaches spoiled it. So, screw you, Sholip. That would have been a really cool thing to say. 1 Zealot is escorting this entire train of probes. I think the probes can actually handle themselves better than the Zealot can protect them, in this case. Main base is going down. He's a scrub. He made 5 Roaches, exactly. And a Spore Crawler. Of all things. I don't know, why not? 2 of them. See, we're back to that Noah's Ark theory. Got a male and a female Spore Crawler. The Spore Crawlers are going to push the ramp to get in range of the Cybernetics core? Don't ask me, I'm just the caster. Did he mean to make Spine Crawlers? I'm really confused. Sholip, explain yourself. Regardless, we do actually have a really interesting scenario here where Sholip is confined to his main base. Of course, he can send a drone through here and try to take Florencio's main. Florencio going with what I call the Florencio natural expansion, which is always on the geometric, like, farthest corner of the map from his main base. Not counting his opponent's main base. I'm sure Florencio would actually build his Nexus on top of his opponent's base if he could. I guarantee you. So we do actually have a hatchery being taken. I'm guessing it wasn't taken here because the assimilators, of course, would give vision. But it is being taken at the natural, not the Florencio natural. Holy... Again, what am I missing here? Has he seen something that I haven't? Why is he making Spore Crawlers? A lot of them. That's a lot of Spore... What am I missing? He didn't scout this yet, did he? No, he's going to scout it now, but... Did he? No. Please, somebody, this is... Yeah, so yeah, if... Like, obviously, like, now I would expect him to throw down 1 million Spore Crawlers. But the fact that he had, what was it, 7 Spore Crawlers. 7. Before ever scouting a Stargate. Or, you know, a Stargate unit. That's crazy. Like, this is just like some next level read. I mean, maybe I would have thrown down 1 Spore Crawler at each base. Just as a precaution, out of fear for like a random DT or something. But yeah, this guy was all about that call, man. I was referring to myself as Nostradamus, but clearly it's Sholip. What a crazy read. Yeah, I mean, I kind of was going to, you know, I was gonna use the H word, to be honest. Just trying to, you know, take the high road, being that I'm casting this and all, and I'm trying to be that, like, politically correct, gender neutral, castrated caster. No, I'm just kidding. I don't ever want to be that. But yeah, I was trying to be, like, you know, diplomatic and not say that. But that seems like really, really, really weird that he would throw down 7 Spore Crawlers before ever scouting a Stargate. Oh well. They're there, but so is the Sky Toss. It's going to come in here, get 1 lift on the Queen, but the Phoenix goes down pretty quickly. Void Rays are going to retreat. By the way, this retreat is actually going to be more difficult very soon. Florencio, I'm not sure if you saw that or not, but Void Rays, once they cast Prismatic Alignment, their speed will be slowed for by 40% during the duration, or for the duration, I should say, of the ability. Nidus Worm is finally going to go down. I don't think Florencio knows yet about the 23 different spore crawlers. Nope, he does not, but he's about to find out. Sholip is actually, yeah, he's starting to mine out his main. As I pointed out, of course, he does have this natural, and it is quite secure with all of these spore crawlers. So Florencio is actually in a bit of a difficult situation. It was about to... yep. Drone is in fact scouted. Tempest come in. This is what I'm talking about here. Bringing the big guns. Sholip wants to play that game, the Spore Crawler game. Well, take this. You show screwed up now, son. You want to play that game? Oh, dang. I was about to say, he was about to miss that that transfusion. Does in fact get the transfusion. Holy crap. That Queen Ranger is crazy, man. I know it's been in the game for like over half a year, but sometimes I still see it and I'm just surprised that the Queen can actually hit it from where it is. But yeah, the Queens do get some health damage onto the Tempest, but that's not really going to be enough to get the job done. Not even close. We've got Changelings just kind of hanging out here. I'm not really sure what they're doing. Anyway, transfusions go down on a Spore Crawler. One Spore Crawler has already been taken out. Pretty even game in terms of resources lost. Very even in terms of workers. And of course that will favor the Protoss. Oh man. Another base being taken this... What did I say? Exact opposite corner of the map from the last base. And right in the face of this very sad drone. Because Sholip knows he can't do anything about that right now. He has 6 Hydras and 8 Roaches. Though 4 Changelings who are not to be underestimated. You have 2 Queens, both of which are actually quite low on health and also rather low on energy. I think they each have maybe 1 transfusion. Yes, they both have 1 transfusion right now. A Nidus is going down. I'm guessing this is going to be to shuttle out, well, obviously units, but also drones, I would assume. Void Ray comes in here a little bit over-eager. Takes some damage from the Hydras. We do in fact have units and drones as I thought. Transfusions are available, but I don't think that's going to solve the real problem, which are the Tempests here. There aren't enough Hydras. Transfusion goes down on a Hydra, but the Hydra quickly goes down as quickly as it was transfused. Tempests mean business, man. I'm telling you. Don't mess with a Tempest. Nidus going down now, and I think... Okay, another Nidus is actually going down aggressively. But I was just about to say, I think that was almost all of the drones, or that must have been a fresh round of drones then that went through the Nidus earlier. Tempests continue to put in work, targeting the Hydras. Nice job here by Florencio, taking out virtually all of the anti-air. This Nidus is down, but are there any units to send through it? The answer is no. As far as I can tell, there are literally no units to send through. There are 7 Roaches, but yeah, they were way back here at the natural. Another base, I don't know if I can call it the natural, the third, or what. There is a base. There's a Zerg base that is now taken. Not being mined from just yet. The Tempests are on the prow and might find that pretty soon. Roaches want to get up here and get into some action. As soon as they see the, what, 6 cannons? They're probably going to back away and run for Nidus shelter. Then again, they brought their friends. Tempest making the long trek I think Florencio at this point is probably looking to start working on the main base. Of course, he doesn't know about this Nidus location. Probably wants to come in here and start chipping away. He also doesn't know about all of the spore crawlers. He knows about a couple, but yeah, probably just wants to start working away at the infrastructure of the Zerg. Another Nidus going down now. Looks like for another drone transfer. Carriers are arriving. Carrier upgrade as well. Ooh, wow, what a holy, look at that vision. Dude, that is, holy crap, that is horrifying. Look what that probe saw. No wonder he ran away so quickly. I'm just going to keep doing that. Look at, holy. Am I the only one? It's horrifying. For more reasons than one. I know this reminds you of something. Anyway. You might say that what the probe saw immediately aroused fear in him. He felt hard-pressed to run away and return to his base. Anyway, it does indeed look like something. I don't think I've ever seen that before. The vision getting crystallized in that one moment. Pretty amazing. Anyway, this base was just not meant to be, and unfortunately I can no longer check that probe's vision. Apparently what he saw could be unseen. But I know the same can't be said for us. We all saw it. It will live on forever in our memories. Drones are basically vagabonds at this point. They are just roaming the world, looking for somewhere to mine. They just want to get to work. They just want a good job. Just want a good job, and it seems like Florencio is intent on walling them off at every turn. See what I did there? Got all political on you. Carrier's doing more damage. Took out, I believe it was a queen there. There's one burrow drone. He's like, hey guys, look what I can do. The other drones don't know that they can actually do it too. They all just sat there and died while this one drone was like, I'm out, peace. You know it, Titan. We're on the same wavelength there. I mean, look at this. That's a Trump build if I've ever seen one. Dang. Somehow in the midst of this, while I'm here like cracking lame jokes and whatnot, Sholip has actually managed to get out 4 Corruptors. I don't think it's going to be a game changer, considering there's still oh my goodness, 1 Carrier and 4 Tempests, but I am actually rather surprised that he got up that Spire and got out these Corruptors with how little he has been mining throughout the course of this entire game. GG is called. Credit to this guy. He called GG. Florencio, I think that's the first game of yours I've seen where GG was actually called. Well played. What a game. Great game. Florencio never disappoints.